Alright guys, what's going on? It's Epic here, and today, as you can tell, is going to be my first video on the new channel, Epic's Top 10. I'm really excited about starting this. You can expect mainly video game top 10s, movie top 10s, TV top 10s, that kind of thing. But I will probably experiment as well down the line with different stuff too. I'm going to aim to upload pretty regularly, probably like every other day, that kind of thing, but make sure to subscribe to the channel so that way you can stay updated to when I upload. But yeah, enough of that, let's kick things off with the first video, and that is going to be the top 10 upcoming games of 2017 and 2018. Coming in at the number 10 spot is God of War. Now unfortunately for Xbox One and PC players like myself, the game is of course a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so unfortunately we won't get to play it, but it does look a really great game nonetheless. Having taken his vengeance against Olympian gods, the 8th installment of the series follows demigod Kratos as he must adapt to unfamiliar lands, unexpected threats and a second chance of being a father. Together with son Atreus, the pair will venture into brutal Norse wilds and fight to fulfill a deeply personal quest. The game is set to release early 2018, and I imagine a lot of PlayStation players are very excited about it. Taking the number 9 spot is a series that I'm sure a lot of gamers will have played at least at some point, and that is Assassin's Creed Origins. Developed by Ubisoft, the next installment of this game is going to be set in ancient Egypt times. You'll be able to sail down the Nile, uncover the mysteries of the pyramids, or fight your way against dangerous factions and wild beasts as you explore the gigantic and unpredictable land. Now I'm not a massive Assassin's Creed player myself. I've never really spent a lot of time and got stuck into an Assassin's Creed game. However, that ancient Egypt theme, it really does intrigue me, so I'm very interested in picking it up when it comes out in October 2017. Coming in at number 8 is Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. This is of course a sequel to 2014's Wolfenstein: The New Order, and is actually going to be the 11th installment in the series. The game will once again follow William J. Blazkowicz and his efforts to stop the Nazis from ruling the world after winning World War II. Developed by Machine Games, published by Bethesda, the game is set to release on October 27th, 2017 for all platforms. So I couldn't create this top 10 list without featuring a major sports game, so coming in at number 7 has got to be FIFA 18. Now I know a lot of people will argue that these kind of games are kind of similar to previous generations, which is of course true, however they are still very eagerly anticipated by a lot of players, and the game is no doubt going to sell a heck of a lot. Once again developed by EA Sports, they're said to be making improvements on gameplay, adding new legends, or as they're going to be now known as icons, to the game, as well as the progression of the Journey story mode. And the game is set to release on the 29th of September 2017. Now just a quick tip and personal experience, and if you're interested in purchasing FIFA 18 when it comes out, it might be an idea to actually subscribe to EA Access for just £3.99 a month. That way you'll be able to get a 10% discount on purchasing FIFA 18, and you'll also give you the option of actually downloading the game a few days early before the actual release date. And then of course you can just cancel it once the game comes out. However, if you're one of those people that buys a lot of FIFA points, it is something to think about keeping because you can save a lot of money on all those purchases as well. So taking the number 6 spot is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Coming out in fall or autumn of 2017, this game is eagerly anticipated by many Star Wars fans and will hopefully improve on the previous game. The game will once again feature multiplayer, but you can now choose to join the fight in an emotionally gripping single player story. Now personally, I've been longing for a single player Star Wars game for a long time. I was kind of disappointed when the previous game didn't come with a single player mode. However, I'm really looking forward to this when it comes out. Darth Maul, Rey, Boba Fett, Han Solo are just a few of the characters you'll be able to play with in the new game, and I'd imagine there's going to be a lot more available in downloadable content as well, from the prequels, original trilogy, and from the Force Awakens era. So at number 5, it's gotta be Destiny 2. The game obviously follows the story along from the original Destiny game, which was, well, and still is really popular. Now, if you were able to play the beta, which came out recently, you'll know that humanity's last safe city has fallen to an overwhelming invasion force led by Ghaul, the imposing commander of the brutal Red Legion. He has stripped the city's guardians of their power and has forced the survivors to flee. You'll venture to mysterious, unexplored worlds of the solar system to discover an arsenal of weapons and devastating new combat abilities, which to me definitely does sound awesome. The game's developed by Bungie and the sequel comes out September the 6th, 2017. Coming in at number 4 is a game that definitely caught my eye at E3, and that is Spider-Man. Now I will have to say right off the bat that this game again is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, unfortunately for me, but it honestly does look that good that, well, I'll have to wait and see, but it does look that good that it is tempting me on purchasing a PlayStation 4. So aiming to follow the successes of the Spider-Man Homecoming film and just in general the Marvel franchise, the game will be set 8 years after Peter Parker has become Spider-Man and has settled into his role as protector of New York City. Players will be able to use Spider-Man's abilities such as web slinging, wall crawling, as well as new gameplay elements when the game eventually comes out in 2018. Now getting into the top 3, it was really difficult to choose between them, but taking the number 3 spot is Far Cry 5. I was personally really excited about this game when it was announced at E3. I'm a really big fan of the series, to be honest. The new game is going to be set in Hope Country, Montana. This idyllic place is home to a community of freedom-loving people, but also a fanatical cult known as the Project Eden's Gate. You'll be able to explore the massive open world with the largest customizable weapon and vehicle roster ever in a Far Cry game, with the game set to release on the 27th of February 2018. As an FPS fan, I'm very excited about this number 2 spot, and that is of course Call of Duty World War II. Call of Duty players such as myself have been really eagerly anticipating this new game, just to get back to the basics and play that boots on the ground style that we all love, none of that futuristic boost jumping crap that's been sold to us the past couple of years. The new game will of course feature multiplayer, single player and Nazi zombies, which in particular looks really good in the new trailer. This time around it'll be developed by Sledgehammer Games and released on November 3rd, 2017, with a beta available to play on August 25th if you pre-order. So before we get to the number 1 spot, I will feature quickly some honourable mentions on the screen now. All the games featured on this top 10, I will leave their trailer links and things like that just for you guys to check them out if you want to in the description down below. So finally, coming in at the number 1 spot, and I think if you've gotten this far, you will have probably guessed that it's got to be somewhere at the top, and that is Red Dead Redemption 2. For me, it was difficult to choose between Red Dead and Call of Duty, but you know, because these Rockstar games don't come out as often as Call of Duty, it just had to beat it in my opinion. This is the 3rd entry in the Red Dead series. It's still a little hush-hush at the minute in terms of, you know, the character and the story, like who is the protagonist, that kind of thing. Or just in general, if it's related to Red Dead Redemption 1, if it's a prequel or a sequel. I've got a little bit of a theory though, just looking at the cover art, it seems to me that there's 7 people there, well there is 7 people there, could be part of like a gang or something like that, and it looks like there's going to be a main protagonist judging by, you know, this guy in the middle and he's a little bit bigger than all the rest of them, but you know, looking back at GTA 5 where there was 3 characters and you could switch between the 3, possibly you can switch between 7 characters as part of this gang. I don't know, that's just a little theory that I've just come up with and thought about, but what do you guys think anyway? The game is set to release in 2018 on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with no confirmed date yet on PC. So that's pretty much it guys. If there is a game that I may have missed or there's a particular game that you're looking forward to, please leave your comments down below. I'm really interested to hear what you guys got to say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you enjoyed the content that I'm going to upload pretty soon. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed and I'll see you guys later. Bye.